Hi Aquarius, welcome to my channel. My name is Kem. Today Aquarius, you guys got Cat Spirit, Claim Your Independence, number 13, making a 4. They want you to move. With this 4, they're trying to communicate something to you. But I don't know if you're seeing it because they're telling you like you have to know what the key is. You have to know what the key is to move and to claim your independence. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like, let's just say you really want to move out of your house, right? And that's just a small way that you could claim your independence. Or maybe it's a very big way that you could claim your independence. There's something like you want to move forward into, right? Whether it be moving out of your house, moving into a job, whatever it is. That could be the key to your independence. So they're trying to indicate to you what is the key, right? Like what is the key to your independence? And what's interesting is that they're kind of giving you the answer with the anchor. They're telling you that the key to independence, the key to what you want, right? The key to living the life you want is whatever it is that makes you feel the most stable, right? So it's like, I don't know, let's say you really want to move out, right? The key, the anchor, the key is like moving out, but the anchor is like the location, right? Like the anchor for everyone is different. That's what I'm getting. Like the key to your independence, everybody needs to find that. And the anchor is for everyone different, right? There's a piece here that's missing. That's what I'm getting. There's a piece here that's missing that you're not understanding. They're trying to communicate it to you, but you're not understanding it. What's interesting is that this is an 8 and this is an 8. This could have to do with a relationship because 8 and 8 means, reminds me of the infinity symbol, the yin and the yang. Another thing it could be is just the balance within, right? Like the balance within you, right? Like what makes you feel balanced? Again, this is about stability. This is about durability. So it's like, what is going to make you feel most stable? What is the key to your stability? Maybe it's the other way around, right? Like the key to your stability is you being independent, right? You feeling independent. Or maybe the key to your stability is you feeling free, right? Like if you don't feel free, then what is I feel like the worst feeling is to feel restricted or to feel like you can't do something or to try to do it's like at least you can try to do something, right? At least you have the freedom to try. Maybe some of you don't have the freedom to try right now, and that's literally the problem, right? The key to your success, the key to your independence, the key to your stability is to be independent. That's now how I'm getting it too. I'm getting it reversed. So it's like, for some of you, they're like telling you to find your independence. To find that key to the independence that you need, you have to have that stability. And for others of you, it's like the key to your stability is to be independent and to be free. So for everyone, it's going to be different. But I think that freedom is like very important. Freedom, right? And we're not getting the horse here. So it's not so much about freedom, but I'm getting that today a lot about freedom. It's like you shouldn't feel constraints. And if you feel like you can't go do something, then you are not free. And I feel like some of you might not even realize that. You're like, oh, well, I am free, but you're not. So you have to see which way this works for you. For some of you, it's like you have to find the key to your independence, and that is through something very stable, right? So that could be a job, that could be moving away, whatever it is. And for others of you, you have to find your freedom. So let's pull some more cards on this, Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, so they're telling you right now that it's like very, very clear. The energy is to work alone, right? The energy right now is to work alone. You have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. This is kind of, I feel like, saying to you that this has to do with the independence, right? It's kind of like you need your independence right now. You need to have, how do I explain this? You can't prosper in life sometimes when you're very comfortable, because sometimes being comfortable and being like all cozy and shit constrains you to an extent, right? Like sometimes you have to be, it's like a mom, right? Like if the mom is always like holding on to the kid and the mom won't like let the kid down, right? There's like a smothering energy, I feel, right? Like there has to be a balance. That's what I'm getting. Like I feel like you feel uncomfortable maybe setting out alone, maybe not having like people behind you in something, right? Like you want the collaboration. Maybe you want your friends and family to really like be there or agree with what you're doing, etc., etc. But what's funny here is that they're telling you that the reason that you haven't like had the new beginning in your life and certain dreams come to fruition has a lot to do with the constraints of the people around you. And again, that's why they're saying to claim your independence. That's what I'm trying to say. Like there is something here about your freedom that you're not necessarily getting. And I feel like it has a lot to do with like, I think a lot of you just feel very comfortable having certain people around you. But that's what, it's like a mom, right? Like the mom wants to protect her kid, so the mom's not going to let the kid go running away. Like that's common sense. That's smart. But at some point you have to let the kid start walking and grow up and move, right? And like run around. It's kind of like you don't want your kid to fall, so they're learning how to walk, but you won't let them learn. You're just going to carry them the whole time. At the end of the day, the kid's not going to learn how to walk, right? Because you keep carrying them. You have to let them fall. And you're like, oh, I don't want them to fall. They're going to get hurt or they're going to cry. The only way the kid's going to learn how to walk is literally if you let them go, right? Like you have to let them go so they learn how to walk. So that's what I'm getting here. It's like you're prohibiting yourself from walking because you're staying somewhere that makes you feel comfortable, but you're stopping things in your own life. So you're doing it out of comfort, right? You're like, oh, well, like, it's like if you need to move out of your house, right? But you're like, oh no, like I get my laundry done and my mom makes food here, so it's just easier to be home. But you're like stopping yourself from growth. That's what I'm getting with this read, Aquarius. And it's like the key to you actually being independent and stable is actually you moving forward yourself. Like you're stopping yourself. Do you get me? And I feel like you could have had a lot of new beginnings already, but you're stopping yourself. And they're telling you once you let go, so let's just say it's about moving out. Let's just say it's about like, maybe it's your friends. Like, I can't explain to you how much I don't understand this, but I feel like every ratchet experience in my life comes with this friend that I have. And I'm not like shitting on my friend. I'm just saying like it just is what it is. Like every experience that I've had that's been pretty like not fun or it's been like not a great experience, it's been with this friend. And somebody pointed it out to me that they're like, yo, every time that you're with this person, like you guys have these crazy experiences and they're not necessarily good. And I'm like, yo, you're right. Like, how is it taking me this long to realize that like every experience I have with this person is not really positive. It's not really making me grow. It's actually hindering me. It's actually making like bad memories, right? So it's like, why don't I just, it's associated with this type of friend. Do you know what I'm saying? Why don't I just not hang out with the friend? And I did that for the first time and it was actually like, it's like a revelation, but it wasn't that serious, but it changed my life, right? Because I could have had another terrible experience. Do you know what I'm saying? And I hate to like be the one to like, again, I have my free will. I don't have to do anything, but it's like every time I'm hanging out around this person, they put me in a very bad situation. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like where I live, like you can't just go hang out with certain people, right? You have to have a lot of trust and you have to be in it's about environment, right? And safety at the end of the day, honestly. And I feel like every time I'm with that friend, I'm not safe. Like I don't feel safe at all. You know what I mean? So it's just like not worth hanging out with that person. Do you know what I'm saying? If they're going to put me in a bad situation or a bad circumstance, or, there's always something shady. And that's just the type of shit I'm talking about. Like you don't have to collaborate with these people anymore. Maybe it's your friends. Again, it could just be your family. Like you find it convenient to get your laundry and your food done, but you're like not in a great environment. So that's why I keep saying, like, there's somebody here that you're collaborating with. They're telling you to stop. It could be friends. It could be family. Honestly, it could be a significant other. But I'm getting it could honestly be a significant other because you have the Lovers here. So we have the Two of Swords, the Two of Coins, and the Lovers. There's so many twos. You don't know what to do. You're in between. It's like you have to make the decision, then you made the decision, and then you go back again. You have to stop this. You already know like, that's what I'm trying to say. It's like, it's not a revelation, it's common sense at this point, but you're just stopping yourself, right? But it's because it's like all you know, right? Like, I've been friends with this person for like 20 years, right? I'm old, so you know what I mean? I've been friends with this person for a really long time. So at this point, it's just all I know. It's like my friend since I was in 4th grade, right? Like, I can't really, get away from this person because it's all I know. But at the end of the day, you can change what you know if you just put yourself in a different environment, if you put yourself in an uncomfortable situation. Aquarius, I feel like you can really do this. I know that that's a little weird. It's uncomfortable, but it's like worth it. Especially with this person. I feel like with the lovers, it could just be you going back and forth. But another thing I'm getting with this is like, if it is a lover, they've been stalling you. You know what I mean? And with the spider, this talks a lot about dreams. So I feel like you haven't really been going towards your dreams with this person. So it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Do you get what I'm saying? I'm sorry, Aquarius, but look, as soon as you let this person go, look what happens. The blockages is removed, the anxiety is removed, and abundance and love come into your life. So it's like you're thinking that you're gonna miss out on love because you have like a partner here. But what I'm getting, same thing with friends. Like, you think you're missing out on friends, but then look what comes here. And what I'm getting is like a new partner is gonna come in right away. With the love and the Hierophant, and then the 6 of Cups, you have the 6 of Cups twice. You're stalling yourself from an actual true commitment, Aquarius, because you're like, oh, I'm very comfortable with this person. Like, what the hell? You're in between this person. You kind of know that you shouldn't be with them. You go back and forth. And then as soon as you let them go, you get abundance, love, divine timing. I'm done. Like, okay, and I feel like some of you might not be proud of the fact that you've been with this person for so long. You might, like, there's something you're not proud of. And you know what, Aquarius? We also have 444. So that's what I'm getting. Like, you already know. It's like your higher self is telling you. It's like me with this friend. It's like, I don't know why somebody had to tell me that every situation that this person put me in was so shady. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, why did someone have to tell me that for me to see it? I don't know. Maybe this is the message to you that you need to hear. Like, it's obvious as shit, but like, you're just not seeing it. So I'm going to be the one to tell you, like, this situation for you is stalling your growth in some sort of way. It's like, I could have better friends if I would just branch out, right? And not stick to necessarily what I know and be a little bit uncomfortable meeting new people, but at least I will be in a better environment, right? And I won't be putting myself like in actual danger hanging out with this person who's very shady. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We have 444. You have 4 4s here. Yeah. I don't know how many more times that your higher self and the divine can communicate that you need to like leave the situation. Again, family, friend, or lover, I don't care who it is. There is someone here who's like stalling your growth, right? And putting you in, maybe even like me, like a bad situation that you don't need to be in anymore. Like, for what? And that's what I'm getting with the 8 of Swords. Like, the 8 of Swords is like, all you have to do is like, you're free. You see how she's free to move? If she would just kind of like take off the, well, this is a weird ass story. I don't remember the name of it, but she's wearing like an animal skin. If she just takes off the animal skin, she can just go, right? She might be naked when she gets out of the skin, and might feel like she's like kind of exposed, but at the end of the day, like, she'll be free, right? Except the person stays there, right? Because they're like, oh, I can't move. You can move. You have 8 and 8. Again, there's something with 8s and 4s. 4 and 8, that's the doubling energy. Yeah. It's time to move, Aquarius, okay? It's time to move. You're not listening to your higher self at this time, and it's like just causing postponements in your life, and it's at this point, it's just gonna keep hurting you. Like, just move. You have a soulmate. Look at this. You have 2 6 of Cups. So you have abundance, love, and 2 soulmate cards when you get out of this situation. It's like, I don't know how much more convincing I need to tell you, but like, what's coming for you next is so beautiful once you move. You just have to move. You have the Destiny card. You have the Divine Timing card, Destiny. Okay, so what this card is telling me is that you have to drop the fear. There's something about fear associated with leaving this person. There's something like, I don't know what it is. It's like, oh, if I leave my family, I'm not going to be secure. I don't know if that's the thing. If I leave my friends, I'm not going to have any friends. whatever the hell it is, I feel like the divine's gonna provide for you. Look at this. I feel like for some of you, it's a person, it's a lover. And the funny thing is like, as soon as you let go of this person, you get an actual like divine partner, right? So this fear is not needed. You have to trust. You have to claim your independence now. Like, you have to do it. This is like the only way, I'm telling you. To get to the soulmate, you have to be free. This bird also speaks a lot about freedom to me. Like, the bird is free. The bird is free. You have to get the hell out of here. I'm sorry. Look, and you're coming into the soulmate who's very loyal. The seneschal is like the most loyal person. The funny thing is, like, I don't know what you deem loyalty to be, because you're like here with this person who I don't even feel is loyal, who I don't feel is stable or key to anything. So I don't know what you see in this person, to be honest. I don't know what you see here that makes you stay here. But this is like the person that you're supposed to be with. Look at this. You have the 9 of Cups, the 4 of Wands, and the King of Coin. I kind of feel like this is you guys together, like coming up as a true pair, right? I kind of see the seneschal as the Queen of Coin in a sense, but I like the seneschal because she's the one that holds the keys to the palace, right? Like, she's the only person you trust with keys. You know, you don't give someone keys to your house unless you trust them. I mean, if you do, you're dumb. But yeah, if you give your keys to just anybody, I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, this is like, I'm telling you, you're headed for so much better, but you have to leave this situation behind. Whatever it is, moving to a different place, having different friends, or this is a lover. So yeah, let's pull some advice, Aquarius. It's weird because when I was here, I got something about like you being ashamed, or someone being ashamed of something here. And I don't usually get that with this 4 of Cups in reverse, but in this deck, it could talk about like not being comfortable or just being a little bit ashamed. I think once you get out of this situation, you're gonna regret how long you stayed in it, right? You're gonna be like, why did I stay in this so long? Again, it can be anything, but it's like, why did I do that to myself, right? And I feel like they don't want you to feel like that. Like, there's no point in having that low vibe regret, right? But I feel like the longer you stay here, the more that could happen, the more chance of regret, right? So I feel like the time is now. Like, you have the key to your independence. You know what like will bring you stability. You know what I mean? You don't have to keep, I don't know, forcing yourself in a situation that you don't feel like you fit into anymore. You know what I mean? And maybe that's another thing. You feel like maybe you're not loyal because it's like, well, you know, if I leave this person behind, I'm not loyal then to them, right? Or if I leave my family, or if I leave my friends, whatever it is, it's like, well, then I'm not really loyal. And I get that, but you know what it is? We grow, and some people don't, right? So it's like me and my friends, right? Like, we've been friends since, forever. And I mean, thank God that I have grown. You know what I mean? Like, imagine if I just stayed the same forever. That would be more sad than me outgrowing a person. So I feel like that's what this is. It's like you're outgrowing somebody, you're outgrowing a situation, and you know that. And your higher self is like screaming at you, but you're just like, maybe I won't, it's like I'm not loyal if I move, or, I'm scared. And you don't have to be scared because the divine has so much behind this. Like, if you're worried about money, they have abundance. If you're worried about a partner or friends, they're offering you all of that. So this is just the time to move forward. And it's okay to outgrow people. It's okay to outgrow situations. Like, thank God you're not staying the same. Could you imagine if we stayed the same as like when we were like in freaking like 16? That'd be like terrible. You know what I mean? That would be like the worst thing. Anyway, you guys got Amaterasu, the goddess of light. We are all sacred mirrors reflecting back the same light. I honestly get this card when it's like sometimes I get this when I get twin flames. And I think that you might be headed to a twin flame or someone that's more like a divine partner. That's why I keep getting like with Amaterasu. Also, she's the goddess of light. And I feel like if there is regret or shame in one of you, like I feel some sort of regret or shame or something like very dark and negative here, I think that she's telling you to let it go. with the goddess of light. Like, there's no point for those low vibe energies. There's no point for regret. There's no point for like looking at something and being like, why didn't I do it this way? It's so easy to look into the past and be like, wow, I wish things could be different, right? But in reality, the only thing that we could do is try to move forward. It's like, keep moving forward, Aquarius. Like, have you ever seen Meet the Robinsons? If you haven't seen Meet the Robinsons, watch Meet the Robinsons. It's definitely like pertinent. Is that the right word? It's definitely like something that could help you guys. So yeah, that's my advice to you guys. Meet the Robinsons, go watch it. If you're feeling like shame or regret, go watch that movie. Because there's just no point for that. There's no point. So if this is, maybe I feel like another thing here is like, you're feeling like this is what you deserve, right? Like, oh, I deserve this, right? Like, this is for one of you, like, oh, I deserve to be here because like I messed up, and that's wrong. You don't deserve anything, right? Like, we all mess up. We're humans. We make mistakes. We're supposed to make mistakes. We're supposed to do it so we can learn. You don't deserve anything. Like, you don't deserve to be in a bad situation because you did something bad once. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't make any sense. And if you feel like that, you need to free yourself from that, because that's not true, right? So for whoever this is, I hope this helps you. I love you, and take care. Bye.